Now let us consider the another important article that is called as damped oscillation. Damped oscillation. To understand the concept of damped oscillation, let us consider a spring whose one end is attached to the rigid support. Okay, a spring whose one end is attached to the rigid support, whereas another end of the string is attached, or a certain load is attached to the another end of the string. Okay, just stress or just pull the load in the downward direction. What happens? The load starts under oscillation, moving up and down, up and down. Okay, while observing, we guess the idea, we conclude that with increase of time, slowly the up and down oscillation of a load goes to decreases. It means that with increase of time, amplitude of oscillation goes to decreases. To understand damped oscillation, take a spring whose one end is fixed to the rigid support, whereas the another end of the string is attached to a certain load. Just pull the load in downward direction. Pull the load in the downward direction and release it. Chhod do usko. What happens? The load starts moving up and down. Such up and down motion remains continuous, where it will be continue in decreasing amplitude. ये up and down oscillation of a load, it will remain as it is. ये remain as it is. कब? When its amplitude slowly goes to decreases with increase of time. Okay, such motion, such oscillation is generally called as damped oscillation. Why the amplitude of load goes to decreases? Because there are some external forces. There are some external forces around the load or around the object, that is called as the air. The air tries to oppose the motion of the pendulum or the motion of a load of the same type. All of you are well familiar that a long weightless inextensible string, whenever attached to a pendulum, generally the pendulum maintains its equilibrium position O. Okay, displace the pendulum from point O to point A. Okay, and when we take the pendulum at point A, release it, what happens? The pendulum starts moving from point A to B and from point B to A. Okay, when pendulum moves from A to B, B to A, after certain time, it is observed out there, क्या पाया गया? That the amplitude of oscillation of a pendulum slowly goes to decreases with increase of time. Why the amplitude of oscillation of a pendulum goes to decreases? Because there are some external forces in the bracket air. Such external forces, they tries to oppose the motion of a pendulum. Such motion, such oscillation is called as damped oscillation. Okay, and the oscillator is called as damped oscillator. Watch this. So these are the two examples to understand the concept of damped oscillation. Let us consider another example. Okay, this is a plain, straight, horizontal surface of a road. This is a plain, straight, horizontal surface of a road on which a ball is kept. उस हॉरिजॉन्टल सरफेस पर क्या रखा गया? एक बॉल को रखा गया है. जस्ट पुश द बॉल. आपने क्या किया? जस्ट push the ball. What happens? The ball starts moving. Okay, the ball starts moving, or the ball comes under translating motion, and after covering certain distance, slowly, after covering certain distance, the ball stops. कुछ फासला तय करने के बाद what we observe, the ball comes under rest condition. Why the ball comes under rest condition? It means that somewhere, kahin na kahin, there are some invisible forces. There are some invisible forces. That invisible forces, what they oppose the motion of a ball. They oppose the motion of a ball. Such motion is also named as damped motion. आप उसको damped motion बोल सकते. Another example, if you are pedaling a bicycle, if you are pedaling a bicycle, okay, if you are pedaling a bicycle, stop the pedaling. What happens? Still, abhi bhi, still the bicycle is moving, and slowly the motion of a bicycle goes to decreases, and a stage reaches that the bicycle comes under rest condition. Why? It means that again somewhere there are some invisible forces, and that invisible forces, what are they doing? They are opposing the motion of a bicycle. Okay, and such invisible forces, they are opposing the motion of a load or of a oscillator. Such invisible forces, they are opposing the motion of a pendulum. Such invisible forces, they are opposing the motion of a ball. All are treated as damped oscillation. Okay. Now, after getting the idea of damped oscillation, let us consider the last article of this chapter, that derive an expression for period of a bar magnet. Derive an expression for period of a bar magnet. Let us consider there is a uniform magnetic field P. Consider a uniform magnetic field B in which a bar magnet is kept. Bar magnet की एक सलाख. A bar magnet is kept having two ends or having two poles. Okay, north pole and south pole. The pole strength of north pole is plus small m, whereas the pole strength of south pole is minus small m. And there is a line which is joining the two poles of a magnet. That line is called as magnetic axis. Okay, the distance between two poles of a magnet is represented by 2L, called as magnetic length. So what is magnetic length? The distance between two poles of a magnet, generally called as magnetic length. Okay, it is kept in a magnetic field, maintains its equilibrium position, or the bar magnet generally at rest condition. Okay, as shown in the figure. ये आपका पहला पैरा है. क्या दिखाया गया इस डायग्राम में? Let us consider there is a uniform magnetic field B in which a bar magnet is kept, okay, having north pole and south pole with a pole strength plus small m and minus small m respectively. Okay, there is a line which is joining the two poles of a magnet. एक लाइन है जो मैग्नेट के दोनों पोल को जोड़ती है. That is called as magnetic axis. What is magnetic axis? A line which is joining the two poles of a magnet is called as magnetic axis. Okay. Whenever two poles are, or the distance between two poles of a magnet is called as magnetic length, written as or represented by the factor 2L. Okay. Now take another magnet near to this magnet. What happens? Take another magnet. Okay, और एक मैग्नेट लीजिए. Just take nearer to this magnet. क्या होगा? This magnet comes under action. फौरन ये मैग्नेट क्या होगा? एक्शन में आ जाएगा. Because we are well familiar that whenever two magnets are come close to each other, if north pole and south pole they comes, attraction between them takes place. If north south come, then repulsion between them takes place. That's why whenever another magnet comes nearer to this magnet, what happens? The magnet which is at rest condition, it comes under action and rotates about its own axis. ये अपनी एक्सिस पर रोटेट होना शुरू होगा and makes a certain angle theta. और यहाँ पर क्या बनाता है? It makes some angle theta. It means that somewhere the magnet experiences some amount of torque. Whenever we take another magnet nearer to this magnet, what happens? The magnet which is kept in a uniform magnetic field, it experiences some amount of torque, and that torque mathematically can be written as follows. That is torque T is equal to minus capital MB sin theta. Minus MB sin theta. Okay. Now here, what is this capital M represents? Yes, the torque that is T is equal to minus MB sin theta. What is this capital M? Capital M is the magnetic dipole moment of a bar magnet. Capital B, it is the uniform magnetic field B. Okay. Equation number 1. But we are well familiar that torque is nothing but that it is the product of moment of inertia. What is torque? It is the product of moment of inertia and angular acceleration. In general, what do we understand by torque? Torque is nothing but it is the product of moment of inertia and angular acceleration. Mathematically can be written as torque T is equal to moment of inertia I, angular acceleration alpha. Equation number 2. Okay, equating 1 and 2, equating equation 1 and 2, what we can write? That is I alpha is equal to minus MB sin theta. What is this negative sign indicates? The negative sign indicates that force is acting in opposite direction. Okay, and here how much the magnet rotates about its own axis, how much it displaced from its axis? A little amount, थोड़ी amount में magnet का displace होता है and it makes some angle theta. Here the angle theta is small. यहाँ कितना एंगल बनता है? स्मॉल. That's why that is here sin theta is approximately can be written as only theta. So what this equation becomes? It becomes that is I alpha is equal to only it becomes minus mb theta. Okay, or can also be written as alpha is equal to minus mb theta upon I. This side goes to that side. What is this? This is the angular acceleration, or can also be written as angular acceleration per unit angular displacement theta. Theta is the angular displacement is equal. What remains there? Minus mb upon I. Okay. Now, but period of a bar magnet. What is period? But period is nothing but it is the ratio of. How the ratio? It is the ratio of angular acceleration. Yes. What do we understand by period of a bar magnet? We are interested to obtain an expression for period of a bar magnet. I mean period of a bar magnet निकालना है. So what is period of a bar magnet? Period of a bar magnet is nothing but that is T is equal to 2 pi under root. It is nothing but angular acceleration per unit angular displacement. What do you understand by period of a bar magnet? But actually period of a bar magnet is nothing but it is E is equal to 2 pi under root angular acceleration per angular displacement. What is angular acceleration? We have alpha. What is angular displacement? We have theta. So this is in brackets alpha, this is in brackets theta. Okay. Now, therefore, T is equal to 2 pi. Put the value here. Angular acceleration, it is alpha. Angular displacement, it is theta. But it is equal to, लेकिन ये किसके बराबर है? Minus mb upon I. Here, consider only magnitude. Consider only magnitude. यानी यहाँ से हमको क्या छोड़ना है? Yes, the negative sign. ये negative sign को छोड़ दो. तो क्या बनेगा? Alpha upon theta is equal under only mb upon I. That is, just name it as equation number third. From third, what we can write? From third, that is T is equal to 2 pi under root mb upon I. That's all. This is the general formula for period of a bar magnet. क्या किया हमने? अल्फा अपॉन थीटा की जगह पर mb अपॉन I को पुट अप किया. How we obtain this period formula for bar magnet? Let us consider a bar magnet is kept in a uniform magnetic field of induction B, having north pole, south pole with pole strength plus m and minus m, and there is a line which is joining the two poles of a magnet called as magnetic axis. The distance between two poles of a magnet is called as magnetic length, represented by the factor 2l. Take another magnet nearer to this magnet. What happens? This magnet comes under action, rotates about its axis. It means that it experiences some amount of torque, and that torque is nothing but minus mb sin theta. What is this m? mb the magnetic dipole moment of a bar magnet. And b give the uniform magnetic field. What is this negative sign? The negative sign indicates that the force is acting in opposite direction. Okay. But actually what is torque? Torque is nothing but it is the product of moment of inertia and angular acceleration. So torque T is equal to I alpha, equation number second. Equating 1 and 2, I alpha is equal to minus mb sin theta. What about theta? कितना magnet, bar magnet rotate होता होगा? A little amount. It means that here theta is small and sin theta is equal to only theta. So it becomes I alpha is equal to minus mb theta. Alpha is equal to minus mb theta upon I. Alpha upon theta is equal to minus mb upon I. Here consider only magnitude, negative sign. What is this alpha? Angular acceleration. What is the theta? Angular displacement. The ratio of angular acceleration per angular displacement, that is Period of a bar magnet is nothing but T is equal to pi under root angular acceleration upon angular displacement. Put the value of alpha theta, we get this one. That's why this is the general expression for period of a bar magnet. Watch it.